Welcome once more, great people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I want to inform you today about the Woto that happened in Biafra territory. But before I do that, permit me to remind you about the ongoing protest in Nigeria. Before I explain to you what happened today, both the looting that occurred in the bank, both the snatching of armored personnel career, and everything that has been happening in this protest, permit me to allow you to refresh your mind about this statement made by this madman. Who remembers this prophecy by this madman? Who remembers this prophecy by this madman? I want to tell you that it has started in the north. They did what today? In Kaduna, they looted Fidelity Bank complete. They destroyed Fidelity Bank, their branch, their vehicles, everything. The video is coming. You are going to watch it. They looted everything. They took over an armored personnel carrier.
That fire that you put here, thank God you did not catch here. I was upstairs seeing you.
I saw our bikes. They took all our bikes. I have it on camera.
There is one guy. He stays here.
They've destroyed all our properties.
Now, that is what has been happening in the north. The north are these people they have seen a lot, so they are tired and they cannot bear the consequences of the hardship any longer, and they are protesting heavily, and we are happy that they are protesting. We are not against them protesting. We are actually happy that they are protesting. They should increase the tempo. When they increase the same tempo to a certain level, then we will now know if the Biafra government will now come in. But as it stands now, nobody is going to come until the tempo increases. And when it begins to flow down to the southwest, to the southeast, then the reaction will now begin. The main action will now begin. But before I go further to tell you what happened today, because some people the police go. These their tests, unquenchable test for money, ill-gotten wealth. We put them in problem. It will actually put them in problem because they came out today knowing that today is sit at home, that they're supposed to be in their houses and not supposed to come out on the street of Biafra. They came out again and they received Woto. The only thing is that they ran away. When they saw the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, they took to their heels and ran away. I want you to watch this video.
Now we love them. The motor ha pro la ki ya po malama ko sade anola ta echebonta anola halata echebonta balo hala ala wembi.
So immediately they saw the men of the Biafra Defense Forces. They ran away. They took to their heels. Tomorrow they will come. You know, they have power only when they see unarmed people. When they see civilians, innocent civilians, that is where they have their power. But when they see their match, when they see people who have the same thing they have, they run away. They are not giving proper training. These people are just I don't know. They are not ready. They are not ready. All their concern, all their training is how to collect 50 naira, 100 naira from every motorist. That is their training. They are not trained for proper combat. When they see the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, they run. They take to their heels immediately and abandon everything and run away. So the men, after this encounter, they had to set the vehicle ablaze and they left there. This is the video.
Let be smart, you know. Let be smart. Hey, abara bakra ze mulo mad.
The Woto is overwhelming them. The Woto that these zoo forces are receiving this period is overwhelming them. And they have seen that the pressure is too much. They ran to the president. They ran to the president today to have a security meeting with the president because they have discovered that it is no longer business as usual. They arrested a young man today for being the one who makes Russian flag, because in the north they started pulling down the Nigerian flags and mounting Russian flags. They started carrying Russian flags to protest and they were moving up and down. And then these people have seen the videos and they now had to run to the president to have a very serious security meeting. The chief of army staff, the chief of naval staff, I think the chief of air staff too, and the chief of defense staff with the inspector general of police, all of them, they had a meeting today. And I want you to hear a snippet of the outcome of their meeting with the president.
Such that we wanted to come and update Mr. President about the situation on ground. We know since the riots have started, the role all the security agencies are playing. You can see all of us together. We had about 2 hours meeting with Mr. President. We explained to him in details the current situation on ground since the riots have started. And what we realized is that yes, initially people said it was a peaceful riot, but we have warned against it because we realized that there are individuals that are willing to take advantage of it to cause mayhem, and we can see clearly what has happened since it has commenced. Criminals have taken over, a lot of looting, a lot of stealing and all sorts happening. And besides that, we're also aware that I'm seeing, all of us have seen it, where some foreign flags have been flown within the sovereignty of Nigeria, and that is totally unacceptable. We are warning in clear terms, and the president has also said we should convey this, that we will not accept anybody, any individual flying any foreign flag in Nigeria. That is treasonable offense, and it will be viewed and treated as such. So nobody should allow himself to be used by any individual. Also, the issue of coups. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Nigeria is a democratic nation. All security agencies are here to defend democracy and make sure that democracy continues to strive. We will not accept anyone pushing or taking any action, seemingly or for whatever reason, to want to push for any change of government. Democracy is what we stand for. Democracy is what we continue to defend. For those of them flying flags, if you see a lot of them are kids being pushed to do that. We're following up with those ones that are sponsoring them, those that are pushing them, because the flags were also made. We identified those areas and we're going to take serious action against that. The president is clear on his instructions for us not to accept anyone that wants to disrupt the peace and tranquility of Nigeria. And we are all standing here together to show Nigerians that we're working closely, we're working together in synergy to ensure that there's peace and tranquility in Nigeria. That we have assured Mr. President.